Welcome to the Planisware MedTech Horizon series. Episode 4 will focus on OKRs and portfolio performance. Tom, Jerry, and Jackie are all gathered to review portfolio health and the corporate objectives that have been set before proceeding with approving the annual operating plan.
Let's get started by looking at our agenda for today. We will be looking at the 5-year strategic plan, OKRs, and portfolio health. First, let's review our strategic plan to ensure alignment with Biofuture objectives. With Planisware, it's simple for me to access the plan and see what our teams are committed to. With this roadmap, we now have a clear strategy visible to each business unit and better alignment. This view also facilitates visualizing which projects make up our business units. Tom, could you tell us what we are seeing here?
Definitely. Here we can see the various projects that are being executed in our diagnostics BU and where they stand in the stage gate process. All this information is live. Project timeline updates will reflect here without any manual effort. This saves me a lot of time as I no longer need to track down data to generate this myself.
Great. Could we also see what we committed to in the last annual cycle?
Absolutely. As part of the annual operating plan, we do take a snapshot of our portfolio. We can pull this baseline here in one click.
Seems like we are ahead of schedule for our flagship product, VitalSense. That's great. Talking about progress, how is the BU tracking towards its strategic objectives?
Let's take a look at our financial objectives.
I noticed some budgets are in red. Does that mean our plan is over budget?
Exactly. We may have to deprioritize some operational projects or find a way to shift some budgets. Now, when it comes to non-financial metrics, Planisware allows us to do that using objectives and key results, also called OKRs. Here we can see the progress of the OKRs we are tracking to measure the success of our strategy. For example, we can see we've already achieved our patent acquisition objective, but we are behind on the product development partnerships. Having OKRs within Planisware helps teams prioritize projects that contribute to corporate strategic objectives.
Awesome. OKRs will keep us focused on ensuring every project contributes to the bigger picture.
Now that we are aligned on how our projects will help us meet these OKRs, let's monitor the project performance to ensure timely delivery. Using the portfolio health report in Planisware, we can take a bird's eye view of key data from projects in my portfolio.
How is this report going to help us?
This will allow us to focus efforts on projects that are potentially at risk. Here, notice that some projects are lagging due to budget and resource constraints. In fact, I can see that we have few projects with health indicators that are at risk.
What's causing the risk here?
Let's drill down into project GHP 341 to find out what's causing that red health indicator. We are taken to the project overview where we can look at the most important data on the project, then reach out to the PM if necessary.
This is great. We'll need to create a slide deck summarizing today's meeting for our records. Can Planisware help us with that?
I'm glad you asked. I've added our screens to presentation within Planisware that we can view, export, or send via email from the presentation module. And with the slideshow mode, we will always have the latest information.
Awesome.
Now that we have aligned our strategy, our next steps will be coming up with a plan on how to move Biofuture forward by selecting what projects will be executed.
We'll cover that in our next episode. Thank you for tuning in. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us at planisware.com.